Since I came to Calgary about 12 years ago, I've been involved in building computer simulations of biological systems. And that got me involved as the director of bioinformatics here in the Faculty of Medicine. And one day the medical school asked me to help them build a virtual human. So we were searching for a name, and one of the names that came up were Lindsay, because Lindsay Kimmett was a student who had a car accident just a couple of months before.
It is a project we are thrilled that has her name with it, because we know that it's a project that she would have loved. She absolutely would have been so inspired by the 21st century teaching tool that it has become.
The Lindsay software fills what I see as a real gap between textbook anatomy, which is the traditional way that we've been doing things for many, many years, and what the students actually see, whether it's in this space with specimens or what they see in real life once they go out into hospitals and into general practice. So what we're able to do with the Lindsay software is connect the three-dimensional dots for them. So we can help them to understand the spatial relationship of parts. We can help them to understand how interactions between parts are the cause of disease or are the results of some sort of injury or trauma or something like that. So we fill in a space in between the book and real life. So students have been very enthusiastic about this method of teaching because it really seems to improve their ability to make the connections that we're asking them to make. They're more engaged, they feel like it attacks their learning styles from different directions, and it sort of pulls everything in a way that they can really interact with.
So students would come into the space and they would be approached with this site. They see a mannequin at the bedside, and they're going to be interacting with this mannequin. In this case, it's Gary, and Gary's had a heart attack. And what do you do? And the students will work through a clinical diagnostic process in order to move into the next activity. They'll assess. They will move ahead with treatment, and one of the things that they'll have is Lindsay to help them navigate the physical actions, physiology with the simulation itself.
That sounds okay.
In 5 years from now, I want the Lindsay project or the Lindsay model to be the one-stop shopping where our students can go to access our curriculum. The Lindsay project, it will be visual, it'll be interactive, it will follow sound pedagogical principles as to how to teach, and it'll be the place to go to learn all aspects of what we want our students to know. That's the dream. The vision is also to build the Lindsay project so that it can be utilized outside the medical school. Presently, it is being used in a high school in Cochrane to teach anatomy and disease processes, and we're getting very positive results from that. The possibility of using this tool in many, many different learning environments exists, and that is certainly part of our dream.
Put all these different systems together and make them work as a virtual human.
So this truly is uncharted territory then?
This right now, to a large extent, is uncharted territory, right, which makes it so even more exciting.
One thing that really spurred our interest in being involved was when Dr. Wright spoke at her funeral and said that the class would tell her story. That really touched us, and so we made it a priority that we wanted to help them tell her story, and they did, and they're doing it. The project is just amazing. From the first time we saw it to what it is today and what it's going to be. The people working on it are world class, not only scientists, but people.